What is up, everybody? Welcome back again. Had to do another video today because we have some kind of news that's been festering and I wanted to address it here. Tyron Smith is expected to not return to the Dallas Cowboys. Let's get into it. As always, guys, make sure to share, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we have content coming out and you guys can see the videos when they get posted. As always, turn on notifications, share, like, and subscribe. Welcome back again, guys. Let's talk about this Tyron Smith situation. This was something that was pretty shocking to me, hearing that Tyron Smith is expected to not re-sign with the Dallas Cowboys. Let me just say this. If you're a Dallas fan, calm down, relax. These are conflicting reports. Neither side has said Tyron is not returning. Tyron Smith has not said he doesn't want to come back to Dallas. Dallas has not said that they're not going to re-sign Tyron Smith. They're just doing what they always do, guys. They're in the middle of a contract negotiation. And right now, they're not close with the numbers. The numbers aren't close right now. The finances aren't close. Tyron expects one number. Dallas's number that they want to re-sign him at is not close. You guys remember, we went through this with Zach Martin last year. Now, Martin was a little bit different scenario. He wasn't a free agent. He was holding out trying to get new money on his already existing contract. But, got my cat over here bugging me, guys. But let's remember, they were far apart for a while, and then they were able to figure it out, and eventually Dallas caved and gave Zach what he wanted. So let's calm down. Dallas, I believe, is absolutely going to bring back Tyron Smith because it doesn't make sense not to bring back Tyron Smith. They don't have a viable option at left tackle. If the only option they have is to move Tyler Smith out there, who he played okay at left tackle as a rookie, but they've basically said that he's so good at guard that they don't want to move him. They want to leave him at guard and find a different guy to replace Tyron. So if that's their thought process, which they've said is their thought process, then they're not going to move him to left tackle, and they're going to be looking for another left tackle. Well, I would say this, guys. If they don't re-sign Tyron Smith, it is the dumbest thing that Dallas could ever possibly do. He is a first ballot Hall of Famer. He is still one of the best left tackles in the league. He is arguably the best left tackle of this generation. He is one of the potentially top 5 best offensive linemen of all time. And he's coming off potentially what was his best year in years. This was one of his best seasons in years. He's coming off one of the best seasons he's ever had. He was healthy a majority of the season. And when he was healthy, he was phenomenal for the Cowboys this year. Very low pressure rate, did not allow sacks, very few penalties. Tyron Smith was fantastic this year, guys. So, being a free agent, coming off this type of year, he understands he has leverage. People will pay him. So he wants to get paid. And right now, based on his injury history and everything with Dallas, the numbers aren't close and they're trying to negotiate it out. Dallas is going to get this deal done, guys. They're not picking in a position where they're going to have great left tackles available. They're not going to get one of the 2 best surefire tackles in this draft. It's not a great draft for left tackles. So they're going to get this deal done. It would shock me if they don't get this deal done because they don't have a plan or a replacement. If they had somebody like Tyler Smith waiting in the wings to take over, that would be one thing. They don't have that because now they've committed to Tyler Smith being a left guard, not a left tackle. So they don't have the successor waiting. And this is a Super Bowl ready team. They're not going to take out what is arguably your most important offensive lineman as your left tackle and just throw somebody in there on a team that is Super Bowl ready roster-wise. They're just not going to do that. They're not going to take a Super Bowl caliber roster and essentially blow it up by not having a left tackle. They're not going to do that. Okay? So a lot of these reports are all hype. It's all media talk. Oh, he's not expected to return and this and that. It's just he wants X. Cowboys are willing to pay him Y. So yeah, right now, if it stays that way, he's not expected to return because they haven't agreed on a number. He obviously is not expected to return until they agree on a number. Dallas is going to get this deal done. They are going to get this deal done. If they don't get it done, that means one thing, guys. They already have a beat, or they already kind of have a handshake agreement with a free agent. With a free agent that's floating out there that they think is a viable replacement for Tyron Smith. That's the only reason this deal isn't going to get done. And plus, on the other side, Tyron wants a certain number, and I think Dallas is waiting for free agency to hit. And they're doing what they do a lot of times, which I don't like. I'm not a big fan of this process, but it's what Dallas does. Go test the market. See what you can get. Because I believe that Dallas knows with his injury history, and he was banged up at times last year too, as usual, with his injury history, that he's going to go test the market. The number that he wants, people aren't going to be willing to pay him, and then they're going to be able to settle somewhere in the middle. And Tyron wants to stay in Dallas. He's comfortable in Dallas. And when he goes out and the teams go, yeah, no, we're not willing to pay you what you want either, then he'll come back to Dallas and they'll agree on a number and the deal will get done. Jerry's old saying, deadlines make deals. Well, the free agency deadline of no team getting him what he wants and not getting the offers and whatnot that he wants, the deadlines will make the deal, and Dallas will either cave and get a little bit more than what he wants, but they're going to meet somewhere in the middle. Tyron's going to cave a little bit. They'll cave a little bit. The deal will get done. I don't believe that the deal's not going to get done. Okay, so let's just put that out there. All right. So everybody take a breath, relax, calm down. Tyron Smith at this point is not going anywhere. It's a normal negotiation. They're working out numbers. I'd be highly shocked if they don't replace him. If they do, they're not going to just not replace him. They're going to have a plan. If they can't re-sign him or they don't want to re-sign him, they'll have a plan in place. Everybody relax, but this is absolutely somebody that they want on the roster. As Dallas fans, we want him on the roster. Everybody should want Tyron Smith to be back. If he's not back, that's a huge blow for Dallas. Everybody knows that. They'll start working this out in free agency. They'll find a number, and they'll get this deal done. So I wouldn't worry, guys. These reports are all preemptive hype, trying to, Tyron Smith's available, and Dallas isn't going to re-sign him. This is all nonsense. It's all preemptive. They're just started talking. They just started negotiations, and they're both playing hardball right now. Two sides playing hardball does not mean this deal's not going to get done. So pump the brakes, guys. Relax. I fully expect Tyron to be back. Just wanted to give you guys a little insight on what's going on. And there's conflicting reports that, like I said, he's expected to be back. They're just going through negotiations. Other people say he's not. It's a bunch of nonsense. Dallas is going to get this deal done unless they have a plan in place to replace him. This deal's going to get done. If they do replace him, regardless of what he's worth on the open market, guys, regardless of what number he wants, he's going to be cheaper than any other top left tackle that's available anyway. Because of his age, because of his injury history, he's going to be the great free agent that you can get at a discounted rate. So there's not going to be a better option. Dallas will get this deal done. Everybody relax. And we'll see in the coming weeks how this develops and what happens. But like I said, I fully expect him to be back. We'll be okay, guys. So, with that being said, as always, raw takes, no apologies. Everybody relax. Tyron Smith ain't going nowhere. He'll be a Cowboy next year. Make sure to share, like, and subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when content like this is coming out, and you guys can watch the videos. As always, guys, raw takes, no apologies. Peace out. Catch you guys next time.